Tonight, an approach to fighting the war on drugs that may be counterintuitive and at the moment is also against the law. It's all with the goal of preventing the spread of HIV and hepatitis C. The city is considering a plan to set up supervised sites for some drug users to get high without necessarily shooting up in a public place. As Lance Hernandez shows us, the goal is to keep needles out of playgrounds, parks, and libraries.
The average heroin injector injects 3 to 5 times a day. The average cocaine injector injects 12 to 15 times a day.
Lisa Rayville runs the Harm Reduction Action Center on Colfax. It's a needle exchange program. These 6 buckets contain all the needles turned in by drug users just in the last week. If this place didn't exist, those needles would end up elsewhere.
When you're homeless or transitionally housed, you either inject outside, in alleys, in parks, or in business bathrooms.
In August, Denver 7 spoke with a man who has shot up before. He didn't want his face shown.
Wherever they're doing their drugs at, it's a danger zone for not just the individual, but it's also a danger zone for families, kids, everyone else.
Rayville says there's not enough money to provide substance abuse treatment to everyone who needs it, so she says the war on drugs hasn't worked either.
If stigma, shame, and incarceration worked with drug use, we'd have wrapped this up years ago. All that's done is drive use underground, where people have gotten preventable chronic diseases such as HIV, hepatitis C, and died of overdose.
State Representative Leslie Herod says one Coloradan dies every 36 hours because of overdose. She wants to create a law to help legalize supervised injection locations to hopefully save lives.
We have to stop this trend. This is one piece of a much larger solution. It's looking at the safety of the user, but also the safety of our community. This is one step in the right direction.
And Lentz tells us the legislative proposal would essentially allow cities to permit supervised facilities. There will be a community discussion about opioids in Denver and some possible solutions. That's at 5:30 tomorrow night at the Mile High United Way.